has been 7 minutes for the Proov strip and 10 minutes for the first response. And so I'm really hoping there is no second line. If there is, I saw this one girl test and she got negatives on 7 and 8 and positives on 9 and 10. And the doctor that I told you about, Dr. Kira, that did the review on it, she started hers at 4 DPO, much just like I did. Well, I did mine at 3. And her 4 DPO test was positive, so just one line, and then she showed all 4 tests and they were all positive. So we'll just see what this looks like here. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. I can still see it, but it's so light. Wow, okay. I can still see it. I can still see the line, but it is it's hard to see. Here, I had this on my stand. So you can still see the line. So that might mean that I'm still good. Like when I take my 9 DPO test, it might be completely gone. I really wish that I was doing these tests on a cycle that I was not trying to get pregnant on, because there's pressure to just go ahead and start those progesterone pills, if I'm pregnant, of course. So let's find out if that's even true. Okay, so here's my first response. It has been 10 minutes, so that's the cutoff. And I see something, which I think I always say that. Here, let me go to the bathroom. Okay. I'm trying not to freak out. I've had this line many a time. I totally see a line, and I'm super excited. Like walking to the bathroom, I'm like, yay, oh my gosh. But the real joy and excitement's gonna be when this is like in my face, blazing positive. I can totally, oh my gosh, it is there. I thought yesterday, oh, I shouldn't have said anything because it's probably not even a real line. Do you see it there? Probably not. So I'm not going to spend much time on this because I know that my phone does not pick up these faint lines. You know what I'm going to do? Okay. Okay. I'm so excited. This is a real line. I know it is. This is I can totally see the line. Okay, and my chest is hurting too. Last night it was hurting when I was making dinner. I'm like, yay, my chest hurts. Okay, sorry I look like this. Oh, I hate it. Okay, who cares? But you know, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna do something I've never done before, and I don't think it's a waste. You know how you always like, oh, I'm gonna save those first response. And I always save my first response for that 24-hour mark. So like, my plan would be not to take another one of these until tomorrow morning at 8 DPO plus first morning urine. I say that because my DPO is complete in the evening sometime. Unless I did not ovulate out of that left ovary, but I know something definitely came out of my right ovary, which was 12 hours later the next morning. Anyway, I am gonna take a test at lunchtime. I'm going to, right after I put Hannah down for her nap, I'm going to do another urine stream because it always seems like I get better samples in the middle of the day or in the evening. So I'm gonna do that and see if I can get a better line. Also, I want to point out that I truly believe, like, if I had been taking these tests on 7, 8, 9, and 10, that eventually on one of those days, my Proov line would have disappeared. I really believe that. But because I only have 1 strip left and I'm getting a line on first response, I am going to start the progesterone tonight because I'm not screwing this up. Okay, now I'm gonna cry. I'm not screwing around. I'm not gonna screw this up. So I'm not gonna test it out and prove that I have great progesterone. I believe that I do because my luteal phase is 14 days and my doctor even said she didn't think that that had anything to do with my chemical pregnancies. But there is no harm in having backup. That's exactly what those progesterone pills are. They are freaking backup, and I am not opposed to pills. Everybody, if you watch my channel for 5 minutes, you know I love supplements and I will take any supplement that it takes. Which reminds me, I'm gonna complete the Vitex until I miss my period. So I'm gonna keep taking the Vitex until I miss my period, and then I will taper off. But I don't even think there's a point in tapering off because I was only on it for like, what, 3 weeks now? So anyway, try not to freak out, but I want to freak out, and I am going to be happy because that's a real line. I know it is. So anyway, I'm totally taking another test in, what, 7 hours? So 7 hours, I'm going to do urine stream, and I will be reading it at 3 minutes, not 10, and we'll see what happens. Okay, last night was 8 DPO. Did not get a line really. This is first morning urine for 8 DPO, and don't know what to expect here. I guess we'll rip the Band-Aid off and see. Okay, I don't really see much. I mean, I think I can see it from here, but we'll go to the bathroom. Yeah, so I pretty much want to die. There's no line. So, and there was very much a line yesterday. So I probably implanted and it's failing already. So this could probably be chemical pregnancy number 13. Oh no. I barely see it, I guess, right there, but it should be better than that. So at this point, I'm not hopeful at all. But I do have 3 more vials left with my name on them, so nobody can take them from me. And I can have 3 more times to try. All right, I'll probably test throughout the day, but with the Pregmate. And if anything looks good, I'll record it. Otherwise, I'll record 9 DPO tomorrow for that 9 DPO official make it or break it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it is 9 DPO. It is 5:30 in the morning. And I decided to collect my urine and dip them this time because I was doing a Pregmate, and I just ripped the Pregmate right out of the wrapper just now because I knew it was going to be negative. So, yeah, I don't see a line on here. So, anyway, I'm thinking I'm having another chemical pregnancy. I know there was a line on 7 DPO. I know it. It was a real line. So let's see. Yeah, that's just not good enough. I see it. Okay, so today is 10 DPO, and I'm actually going to end the vlog right here. I am not pregnant. I took a first response this morning with first morning urine with dipped urine, so I didn't do urine stream. And it was totally negative, like, yeah. And, which I was expecting it to be negative. And so, and then my last Proov strip, I'll say natural Proov strip, so no progesterone pills, was at 7 DPO. And the line, you could barely see it. And here's the thing with the Proov strips, you gotta make sure you read it in the 5 to 10 minute, because I've noticed that as the day progresses, the line gets darker and darker and darker. So you really have to read it at the 5-minute mark, and not past 10. So this last Proov strip is medicated because I did see a line on 7 DPO and I was very excited. The line disappeared and never came back. So, but I had started progesterone that evening at 8:30 and did 3 nights in a row. So my 3rd night was last night at 8:30, took a progesterone pill. And so this last Proov strip is under the influence of progesterone supplementation. So it's not really true for myself, but the first 3 were great. So I feel very good about my natural progesterone. And so I'll show it to you. And then, you know what? I'm going to show this to you. And then later on today, I'm going to show you how a line might just appear even when it's positive now. Okay, I hope this is a good view. Oh, that's a very good lighting view. No line whatsoever. Totally positive. Under the influence of progesterone supplementation. So this is at the 5-minute mark. It has been exactly 5 minutes since I took this, and maybe 6 minutes now. And there is absolutely no line visible whatsoever. What I don't like though, yeah, there's no line whatsoever. Wow. Look at all these other guys. This one right here, sorry, my big ugly finger. Right here, the top, so not the baseline one, but the second one down, you could barely see that at 5 minutes. And here, let me line them up better. Okay, that might be better. So here's my baseline, but I can't even, oh my gosh. Here is my baseline the morning I started my surge. So I had not ovulated yet. Look at all these guys. They're like identical. But the top one, you couldn't even see it. If you remember that clip, it you could barely see the line at all. And then as the day progressed, a darker line appears. So here we are. Hope it's not too shaky. No line whatsoever. And not even just through my phone here, but when I look at it in real life, I cannot make out a line at all. So I'm going to show this to you later on this afternoon, and a line just might appear. So yeah, but anyway, this last Proov strip is after 3 days of taking a 200 milligram oral progesterone pill, which obviously I'm stopping. And I have 3 days until my period, so the progesterone is going to be out of my system and shouldn't affect the start of my period. So yeah, and then I'll probably start my period on Saturday. So here are my other ones. So yeah, the lines were hardly visible when they were in the testing window of 5 minutes. And then as the days dragged on, the lines just got darker, but yet they look all the same. Anyway, I showed that earlier. So this never developed a line. So it's been dried for, you know, all day. I did this at like 7:45 or 8:45 this morning. And it's like 8:15 right now at night. So yeah, so this one, it didn't develop anything after it dried. So it stayed positive the whole time. So anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna maybe have a little hope until tomorrow morning anyway.